Alright folks, how's it going? Welcome to another video. This is going to be a game pickup slash games I've recently completed slash games I've been playing, I guess. A bit everything in this video. So yeah, this is what I did the last time. I just mixed the pickups with the games I recently completed because I've just not really been picking up that many games once again. So yeah, sorry guys again. It's probably been about 2 months since I last made that outside vlog. So yeah, absolutely terrible. Just really not had any motivation to make videos, and to be honest, not really much motivation to do quite a lot of things, but I'm not really going to get into that. But yeah, so here we go, guys. Finally getting around to doing this. Some of these might be a little bit hazy, and there's also been quite a lot of replays, games I've played through I hadn't played through for many years, and yeah, a lot of them felt like fairly fresh. So I'll start with the pickup, shall we? You might have noticed a couple of months ago I did do a video on my updated thoughts on this game, and it is the PlayStation 4 version of Skyrim, which I got for £10.40. So it's been so long I need to remind myself how much these cost. But yeah, £10.40, which is a bargain considering I put over 100 hours into this game. Into this version alone, so it was definitely worth it. See, it comes complete. So yeah, it'd been many years since I played Skyrim, the PlayStation 3 version, aka the worst version of Skyrim. And I always remember liking Skyrim, but I always thought it was really overrated. And then playing this again, yeah, maybe slightly overrated. I still think it's a really fun game. The exploration in this game is so damn fun. A little bit overwhelming because there's dungeons and quests and caves and outposts and they're everywhere. The map's just absolutely littered full of stuff to do. It's very, like I say, very overwhelming. But you never run out of stuff. You never run out of stuff. So I put over 100 hours into the game and I've still probably not explored 30% of the game. There's just so many side quests. But yeah, I did the main stuff. It took me ages to beat the main campaign, the Dragonborn campaign, I think it is. Just the main campaign, just because I kept getting distracted with other things. Dragonborn's an add-on. Whatever the main campaign's called. It took me ages because I kept just getting distracted doing side things, and I played as the cat character, the Khajiit. Quite good at stealing and things. I thought it was a really cool class. Because I usually play as a human, but I thought, I'm going to play as a different kind of character. So I went with the Khajiit, however you say it. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. Like I say, over 100 hours I put into this game because I was hooked on this game for a month and a half. I've not played this probably now for over a month because I got really burnt out of it because I played it for so long. So yeah, but Skyrim, great game. I still need to sell my PlayStation 3 version. It's getting so dark. Hold on. See, I shut my blinds because it was too bright, and then I shut my blinds and now it's too dark. So yeah, you can't win. I should really record these in the living room, shouldn't I? But I couldn't be bothered but taking everything through. So, and the other pickup was, hold on, it was just over £8. It was Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 plus the arcade game series, which is the US version, which I don't think comes complete. Nah, I think I should really check the disc. Oh, there's a massive fingerprint on there, but yeah, no scratches. So yes, comes with the Championship Edition of 2 Pac-Man, original Pac-Man, Galaga, and Dig Dug. I believe how you say it. So yeah, it's a nice little arcade compilation. Pac-Man's alright. I'm not a massive Pac-Man fan. Same with games like Tetris and that. They're okay to go to every now and again, but I can't put a lot of time into the games. But it's cool how you get the original Pac-Man. You get Galaga. Galaga's alright, but I'm really bad at the game. That Dig Dug, or whatever you call it. Is it Dig Dug or I Dig Dug. That was actually quite a fun game. I was playing it, and yeah, actually, like really drew me. I think I actually like it more than Pac-Man, surprisingly. But the Championship Edition's like okay as well. Like there's a big tutorial at the beginning, which was a little bit annoying. I kind of just wanted to go into the game, but it's very very bright, very like colourful, very flashy, very fast paced, and yeah, pretty damn good. So yeah, it's cool to have. So I'm not massive into Pac-Man, but it's cool to have. And I think this was about £16. I got it. It was brand new, but for some reason, like the covers, like really like wavy. The Borderlands Game of the Year edition. Which again, the US version. I don't know. Has this got a PAL version, or I'm not really like 100% sure, but it does come with a massive poster. Look at that. I don't know. Is that even like? I'm even like far enough back here. God knows. But there we go. Massive Borderlands poster, and also the map of basically the game. So yeah, it's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. I'll put that down there for now. And also a little. It's not even a manual. It's just kind of like your usual stuff, licensing agreements and things probably. Yeah, Borderlands 1. Always at a soft place, like soft spot for Borderlands 1. Going back to this now, it's okay. Like I used to think like Claptrap and Scooter and like Marcus not are really, really funny in this game, but to be honest, like they're not really. Basically, I like Marcus at the beginning when he lets you off the bus. The things he like says about the characters are actually really, really funny. But no, I just think Scooter and Claptrap and that they're all very just average in this game now. And then obviously Borderlands 2, everybody's just on another level. Bourne, like main villain in this game as well. It's not really that exciting, but I still like the gameplay. The gameplay's fun. It's very like slow starter, and it's really just go here, do this, go there, do that, and back and forward at the beginning at Firestone. But yeah, I still like the game. I played through it as Mordecai, like the sniper guy. I think my favorite back in the day was Brick because he just felt really overpowered. Because once you do your special, you can just go in and just punch the hell out of enemies, and you're basically invincible. You could just like destroy bosses and things. But yeah, I went with Mordecai. I like the sniper guy with Bloodwing. Really really cool. Yeah, Borderlands. It's still fun, but like compared to like Borderlands 2, it's a bit basic nowadays. But I still enjoyed it. Is that it for pickups? Nope. Still got a few more. I also got the PlayStation 4 version of Mafia, the Definitive Edition. So yeah, I never played Mafia. Played Mafia 2 and Mafia 3. Mafia 2 is an amazing game. Really like it. Mafia 3 was okay at points, but it was too grindy. I like the main character, like the setting and that in Mafia 3, but it just felt very like padded out. You have to do like loads of side stuff just to progress the main story. I didn't like that. But yeah, Mafia 1. I think I got for about £12. So yeah, not bad. Did this have a scratch or something? I remember. Yeah, a couple of very very small like scratches. I mean, you could rub your finger across them and you wouldn't feel them. They're just like little, very like minor like surface scratches. But yeah, Mafia 1. I actually thought this was a pretty damn good game. Yeah, not on the level of Mafia 2. I still prefer Mafia 2. I do feel a lot of the time in this game there was a lot of just like walking around or driving around with dialogue going on, which the dialogue was fine. I like the characters and like the story and things, and dialogue was entertaining. Just feel like sometimes it was a little bit too much, just too much walking around, too much talking, and stuff like that. But like, the game itself is still a lot of fun. Like gameplay is really really like enjoyable, shooting's really really good, and the story's good. Driving felt a little bit. I think it was a little bit slippy from what I can remember to begin with. But I got used to it eventually. I remember a lot of people were like on about like the racing part of the game because there's like a part you have to like do a race, and people were saying that was like extremely difficult. I actually did it on my first try. I don't know whether maybe they've improved it in this game. Maybe it was the original game that had that problem, but yeah, I did it first try. It was close, but I managed to do it first time. So yeah, maybe it's just the original game, not the definitive edition that had that problem. But yeah, I really like Mafia. It's a good game. I'm gonna keep that one as well. I'm gonna keep probably, I don't know. I'll probably keep all these games. I don't know if I'll keep that. I'm happy enough just playing the PS3 version, to be honest. See, I just don't. I'm not in a hurry to play Borderlands 1 again, even though I did enjoy it. I'd still rather play Borderlands 2 and like Tiny Tina's, like Wonderlands, like any day. This is for me like the bargain of the year, in my opinion. This was extremely cheap, and I actually thought this wasn't going to arrive the way it was listed. I thought there must be something, because it's a Japanese game, and from a UK seller. It had loads of Japanese games listed, and this is the Biohazard Chronicles HD Collection. Which again, I don't know if it's got a PAL release or even like a America release, or whether it's just a Japanese thing. I know you can buy them on the PlayStation Network store, and I know they're on the Wii. But yeah, this was listed for $5.99, and I was like, nah, like no way. Like I bought it. Like, I was just thinking, now they're gonna refund me. They're gonna say that it's a mistake. It's meant to be an auction. But then they sent it, and I was like, and they left like good feedback. So I was like, okay, now this is going to arrive, and it's going to be like the Japanese version of Resident Evil 5 or Resident Evil 6. But no, it actually came as the Biohazard Chronicles HD Collection, which again I was really surprised about. No manual, and the disc does have some minor scratches, but honestly, guys, for £6, absolute bargain. Because I think the last time I saw this game was like £20. So yeah, absolute bargain. It's a bit dusty. I don't know why that is. So I usually dust my games and things, but there's a few minor scratches. But I'll take stuff like that, considering how cheap the game was. As for the games themselves, I'm not really massively into them. Like they're Unreal shooters and things. It's cool. Especially the part where you get like Leon and Krauser. That part's really, really cool. Because in like Resident Evil 4, Krauser and Leon, they know each other, but you don't really know why they know each other. So there's a little bit of a backstory between Leon and Krauser, which is really, really cool. Kind of like trying to figure out what one's which, because the Dark Side Chronicles I think is the second game, right? And the Umbrella Chronicles I think is the first one. The first one I think is Resident Evil like 0, and Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 3. And I think the Biohazard Chronicles is Resident Evil 2. That part with Leon and Krauser, which is like, it's unique. It looks a little bit like Resident Evil 5, like you're in kind of like a jungle kind of environment. I don't know if it's like based in Resident Evil 5 or that, but it does look quite similar to that. And Code Veronica. So I've played up to Code Veronica in the Dark Side Chronicles. I've not played this game for a few months. It's kind of got a little bit like also interesting a little bit, because I'm just not really into Unreal shooters. But I'm still happy to have this collection, to be honest. I actually find these games quite hard. A lot of people are saying they're fairly like simple. I think they're quite challenging. Maybe I'm just not good at shooters. I find Time Crisis and that really, really tough. So maybe I just suck at the games. But yeah, even though I'm not that into it, I still think it's cool to have. Like anything Resident Evil, I want to have, physical, So yeah, that is it for my pickups. So we'll get on with some replays that I have basically replayed. I should actually mention, but I'm still playing through Tales of Symphonia, the remastered game. About 60 hours in this game. Same problem with all Tales of games. I do feel like they drag on, way too much backtracking. And in my opinion, they do kind of like overstay their welcome, but I've not played that for like a month or two. I need to go back into it, because I'm about 60 hours into it. So replayed Devil May Cry 5, which is just as like awesome as I remember it. I still don't think the story's not amazing in Devil May Cry 5 for me. Not really a big fan of like Nico and that. I just think she's a little bit annoying. I'd rather they showed more of like Lady and Trish, rather than like Nico. But yeah, it's it's fine. Like the gameplay is amazing. Like the boss fights are fantastic. Music's just amazing as well. Yeah, what else can I say? Devil May Cry 5 is great. I also played through Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake again, but I won't mention them. You know how I feel about those games. They're just fantastic in my opinion. Played through the Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition again. Again, Sleeping Dogs, just an absolute like fantastic game. So good, like great shooting, great fighting, great driving. Just everything about the game's really, really cool. Love the setting. And hold on,